somewhere, but yeah, we should come here. You have to take it? I actually want to take it.
Yes. Where's mine?
Yeah. So let's go?
Yes.
Fun.
Welcome to the Power Game exhibit. It is your tickets. Enjoy!
Wait, you hold that again? First the letter P. Pictograph. Okay. Can you take a picture of us?
Sure. 1, 2, 3, smile.
Let me see. Oh, that's amazing.
Hola. You wanna know the history of writing?
Yes.
I'm sure you're wondering why writing is evolved through many years.
Of course.
Oh, you want?
Yes.
Okay.
Evolution of a script. Most early writing systems begins with small images used as words, literally depicting the things in question. There are several ways in which early writing evolves beyond the pictorial stage. One is by combining pictures and another is by form of pun. Cuneiform in Mesopotamia from 3100 BC. In about 3200 BC, temple officials in summer, on lumps of wet clay, the scribes draw a simplified picture of the item in question. They then make a similar mark in the clay for the number counted and record. Hieroglyphs and papyrus in Egypt from 3000 BC. The second civilization to develop writing, shortly after the Sumerians is Egypt. The Egyptian characters are much more directly pictorial in kind than the Sumerian, but the system of suggesting objects and concepts is similar. This form of writing is reserved for holy texts, heroes and glypho, mean, sacred, and engraved in Greek. The Egyptian scribes uses a fine reed pen to write on a smooth surface of the papyrus scroll. Chinese characters from 1600 BC. The last of the early civilizations to develop writing is China. In about 1600 BC, but China outdoes the others in devising a system which has evolved as a working script from that day to this. Chinese characters are profoundly ill-suited to such labor-saving innovations, such as printing, typewriting, or word processing. Yet, they have survived.
Wow, we are back. Oh my god. Hi everyone. Hello. So I think you've already learned about the history of writing. Yes. Do you want to know the importance of it? Of course. Come on, let's show you. Are you excited?
Five reasons why writing is important. First, it is a pivotal form of communication. Words are everything. Words give the world and life and everything in it meaning. And communication is one of the most crucial aspects of the working world. It's needed to form trusting relationships, close business deals, conduct interviews, draw in customers, and retail clientele, etc. It is needed to accomplish things, that's for certain. Written communication is just one form of communication, and an important one. Opportunity like closing business deals or drawing in customers can be tarnished with bad writing. For example, a badly worded email or a letter with spelling mistakes, miscommunicated ideas, and careless grammatical errors are enough for a potential client to lose interest in a business deal or an investment. Likewise, a business contract with written infallible, ambiguous language can ruin a good relationship any day. Second, most jobs require one to do it in some capacity. Whether it is the law enforcement officer writing a crime report, a teacher drafting a lesson plan for the next day's class, or a lawyer finalizing the legalities of a business deal, writing is something most professionals are required to do, whether they are employed in white or blue-collar jobs. In fact, it's safe to say that because so many businesses and organizations require their employees to at least be somewhat competent in writing, Quite a few people are hired simply because their skill for writing is better than that of another applicant. Third, it utilizes one's intelligence, education, and critical thinking skills. Sure, it's true. Anyone can write and make paragraphs out of sentences, sentences out of words, words out of thoughts and emotions, writing well. However, it's not an easy thing to do. Not only thus, good writing results from the painstaking process of being a sort of expert in using one's language, but it comes after overtime practicing the skills of writing too. Writing is the result of reading, comprehending, and contemplating information, and it combines one's own intelligence and capacity for retaining information in order for them to communicate at the most effective level. Fourth, those who write well are good for businesses. People who are experts at writing their language are generally creative people with good ideas, a trait that can make writers excel in the advertising or marketing, publishing and journalism, and even political arenas. They convey thoughts in writing form, ideas that can ultimately entertain a reader, attract a client, and woo a potential customer. In several real-world ways, people who are good writers can lead to an increase in revenue. A spelling error describing a product could mean a business gets sued for copyright infringement, but a highly trained copywriter would likely to be trained to look such errors. In turn, writers can save money or at least can prevent a business from losing money. Fifth, language-oriented people make others' job easier. To the everyday person, writing appears to be a very simple activity, just putting one word in front of another to make sentences. But the craft persons of words knows that far from the truth. They know that writing is never easy and always a challenge, but mostly fun. It's a very tedious, hair-pulling thing to be good at. And because of this, writers can help others who aren't good at writing. For example, the computer software engineer can focus on their job instead of worrying about writing software literature. It will be a writer's job to translate the information in software literature so that the mass of people can read and understand it. It does not become the engineer's problem. In turn, because of this, they can focus on what they're good at.
Writing is the way that you use written words to express your ideas, opinions, emotions, or feelings.
And also, writing is the act or art of forming visible letters or characters.
Also, we have learned the importance of writing. Writing is an essential when it comes to communication, also when it comes to jobs, and also in studying.
And also, we learned the history,